How important do you consider self-awareness and self-reflection? How would you bring both these skills to your clinical practice?
I believe both self-awareness and self-reflection are integral personal development skills that are both beneficial to me as a health practitioner and to the client. Without these, it's easy to burn out, suffer empathy fatigue, or even end up stressed. Self-reflection has allowed me to gain a deeper understanding of myself, as well as improve my learning, personal practices, and develop more meaningful relationships. To bring these skills to clinical practice, I would use good communication, have awareness and boundaries, practice empathy and professionalism, set realistic goals, seek assistance when needed, while learning from my successes and mistakes. These skills feed into self-care, which is another thing I consider very important. I firmly believe that without paying attention to our own emotional and physical messages, we are unable to fully attend to the needs of others. My own self-care is facilitated through activities that nurture my health, including physical exercise, mindfulness, eating well, and fostering positive relationships.
How can knowledge of values, attitudes, and beliefs inform your practice as a health practitioner?
Beliefs play a major role in how we expect things to be as well as our perceptions. For this reason, they tend to set the basis of our values, which convey what is important to us whilst guiding our behaviour. It's human nature to act this way, which is why I believe it's important to be aware of them. They influence our choices and how we conduct ourselves. So as a healthcare practitioner, it will be integral for me to be conscious of this when working with a client. Values, attitudes, and beliefs can predispose our response in a favourable or unfavourable way, which may at times lead to unfair or false assumptions. For this reason, I believe it's important to consider both the internal and external situations individuals are faced with. To avoid unfounded assumptions, I will remind myself to imagine I am the other person to readjust my view while taking into consideration factors I may not be aware of.
What interpersonal skills can you bring to your future practice?
My interpersonal skills are centred on having a positive attitude and outlook on life. I genuinely believe the largest part to an individual's overall health is derived from their mental well-being. Maintaining a positive mental health gives me the motivation to strive for my best, whilst always seeking ways to improve and learn. Communication is another skill I like to hold in high esteem. I like to practice my ability to read, write, and most importantly, speak clearly. I have always had an interest in talking and working with other people, which has motivated me to pursue a career as a health practitioner. These both solidify my strong work ethic, as I believe myself to be professional, respectful, and dependable.
How important is building and managing a therapeutic relationship?
The therapeutic relationship is an integral connection that develops between the therapist and client over time. I believe that without it, therapy would be ineffective and meaningless. I think a strong professional bond is crucial to the success of the client's future wellness and can be particularly valuable to them personally. I think it also helps to establish and promote the client's willingness to share and engage within the therapeutic space. Although this relationship has many components and can vary between each client, I believe there are some common factors that can benefit everyone. These are empathy, having a trusting and non-judgmental attitude, insight, care, warmth, and being genuine. Failing to exercise these skills could have consequences for both the practitioner and client, which I think could lead to impaired objectivity, exploitation, or loss of therapeutic effectiveness.
Describe the importance of mindfulness in the therapeutic space.
Mindfulness is an incredible skill both in and outside the therapeutic space. Practicing mindfulness during a clinical session means I'll be able to place direct attention on the client with open-minded curiosity, acceptance, and without judgment. This will lead to a more harmonious therapeutic relationship, whilst helping me foster a greater understanding of others and myself. To be present in the moment will train me to respond skillfully to a situation as it unfolds, which will be particularly beneficial during the more difficult times. Mindfulness can even be taught to clients to manage depression, anxiety, improve mood, and allows them to be more emotionally stable.